First batter of the inning, Jimmy Rollins facing Andy Pettit. Pitch, ball high, 1-0 count.
Pettit back on 3 days rest after a big win in Game 3 against Cole Hamels.
Pitch to Rollins. Swung on and grounded to Jeter, who throws on to Teixeira for the first out of the inning.
Good start for the Yankees, getting the first out of the game.
Center fielder Shane Victorino stepping to the plate. Grounded foul for an 0-2 count with 1 out, no runners on base, with Chase Utley on deck.
We have record-breaking attendance for today's game. 50,315 people showed up for Game 6 in New York.
Grounded softly to Pettit. Cannot make the play. Runner on first, 1 out.
Smart play by Pettit, not making a error throw there and just taking the loss.
Chase Utley now faces Pettit with 8 RBIs in the series. The pick attempt to Victorino.
Got to be careful with Victorino here on first. 25 steals in the season and 2 in the postseason, so he's definitely a threat to steal second.
Ball high to Utley. 1-0 count with Ryan Howard on deck.
Phillies looking to get back-to-back World Series. Would be the first time a National League has done that since the Cincinnati Reds in 75 and 76.
High strike to Utley now, 1-1 count. Take a look at the pitch here.
Utley having a great performance so far with 5 home runs in the series, tying the great Reggie Jackson's record.
Pitch to Utley. Grounded to Cano, who throws on to Jeter, onto Teixeira for a double play, ending the top of the first inning. We go now scoreless to the bottom.
Great inning, great start for the Yankees. Again, 3 up and 3 down. And we're heading to the bottom of the first.
Captain Derek Jeter up to the plate. He will face Pedro for the first time this inning.
A familiar foe, Pedro, usually in a Red Sox uniform, has a huge history with the Yankees in the past.
Pitch to Jeter. Ball low, 1-0.
Well, this is unusual. We usually don't see the pitcher asking the catcher to come out on the mound after the first pitch of the bat, especially in the first inning to the first batter. Looks like Pedro had some miscommunication with his catcher and wanted a new ball.
The 1-0 to Jeter. High fly ball to left field, caught by left fielder Ben Francisco for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, left fielder Johnny Damon, due up for the Yankees, Mark Teixeira and Alex Rodriguez.
Johnny Damon with an MVP-like performance so far.
Damon swings on and miss for a 1-2 count here in the bottom of the first. the pitch from Pedro. Ball inside.
Pedro's really going to rely on his off-speed stuff in today's game. His fastball is only clocking at 84 miles per hour. Unlike Game 2, where his fastball was around 91, 92. You can see that Pedro's still under the weather, ill from Game 2, where he took a loss to A.J. Burnett in a close game.
Swung on and missed by Damon for the second out of the inning. High breaking ball by Martinez to get Damon on the swing. Yankees first baseman Mark Teixeira at the plate takes strike one.
Teixeira looking to be the first Yankee to get on base in this game.
The 0-1 from Martinez. Ball one.
Good eye by Teixeira. Teixeira with 39 home runs on the season.
Inside for ball two.
And Pedro's taking too long for Teixeira. Teixeira wants to step out of the box and get another look at things.
The 2-1 from Martinez. Swung on and missed by Teixeira. 2-2.
Big game for the Phillies here, as they need this win to continue the series and their hopes for back-to-back world champions.
2-2 pitch. Ball low. Full count. To first baseman Mark Teixeira. Pedro deals. High fly ball to right field. And it is caught by Jason Worth to end the inning.
Teixeira just missed that one, putting it at warning track power and just missing, getting the edge of the bat. Could have been a home run for the Yankees.
Ryan Howard now facing Pettit. Ball outside for a 1-0 count.
Pettit looking great in the first inning, keeping up with his Game 3.
Howard with 12 strikeouts in the series takes ball low.
Pettit has been fantastic against the Phillies left-handers. The Phillies left-handers have been really struggling, going 0-12 against Pettit in the series.
2-0 count to Howard. Grounded to Teixeira, fair ball, and he will get there for the first out of the inning.
Good start for the second. Pettit with the ground ball and the first out in the inning.
Phillies right fielder Jason Worth stepping to the plate now with 1 out, no runners on base, top of the second.
Jason Worth had 2 home runs against Andy Pettit in Game 3, but the Yankees were luckily able to take that game from the Phillies.
Pitch to Worth. High for ball one. 89-mile-an-hour fastball by Andy Pettit.
In Game 3, Pettit was not only able to contribute on the mound, but he was also able to help himself by getting an RBI single in Game 3.
Second pitch to Worth for a strike, 1-1.
Pettit really making sure to keep things on the outside part of the plate, low and away from the hitters, as you can see in the replay. Really painting the corners and having good control over his stuff.
The 1-1 pitch. High for ball 2. Raul Ibanez on deck. The 2-1 to Worth. Low and outside for ball 3.
Pettit, with a lot of experience in this situation, is in his 13th appearance in the World Series. 4-4 on those events.
The 3-1. Right down the middle for strike 2. Full count to Jason Worth. Crowd on their feet. Pettit looking to get a second out. Popped up foul behind the plate.
Good swing by Worth to stay alive in this at-bat and make sure not to give any easy strikes away. Here's a big 3-2 pitch from Pettit.
Ball outside. Worth takes a walk. Runner on first, 1 out. Top of the second with designated hitter Raul Ibanez coming to the plate.
The Yankees and Phillies were able to beat both LA teams, with the Yankees beating the Los Angeles Angels in the ALCS in Game 6, 4-2, while the Phillies were able to beat the Dodgers in 5 games, 4-1.
Pitch to Ibanez. Shattered bat popped up to right field. It is caught by Nick Swisher for the second out of the second inning.
Great job by Pettit on that pitch. Really changing it up, going outside and away to Worth that whole entire bat, and then coming high inside on the lefty Ibanez to get him pop up and shatter the bat.
Third baseman Pedro Feliz now faces Pettit, hoping to get the Phillies on the board with 2 outs, runner on first. Pickoff attempt to Jason Worth, no good.
Pettit, really difficult to steal on, is trying to keep it that way and not give up an easy base to Worth.
Pettit deals for a strike. 75-mile-an-hour breaking ball by Pettit. Take another look at it here. Right in the middle, inside of the plate. The 0-1 to Ruiz. Ball low for a 1-1 count. Left fielder Ben Francisco on deck.
Phillies are looking to get on the board here with a runner on base, trying to start things off on the right note to get this game and hopefully make a Game 7 happen.
Ball gets away from Posada. Advancing to second is Worth.
And with Worth now on second, he's in scoring position and a single will bring him in.
You see Posada just can't come up with the play there. Just gets away from him, the inside part of his glove, to advance Worth to second and move him into scoring position. 3-1 count to Pedro Feliz. High fly ball behind the plate. Posada makes the catch, and the second inning will come to an end.
Great job by Pettit getting out of that little jam there with a man on second and giving up that pass ball.
Yankees third baseman Alex Rodriguez to the plate, who has 6 RBIs in the series, takes a ball for A 1-0 count.
A-Rod with a decent ERA against Pedro in their many battles over the years. 2.79 ERA, but has a 22 strikeout against Pedro, which is very high.
On deck, Hideki Matsui for the Yankees, who has had a tremendous World Series run. Rodriguez takes the third ball.
A-Rod here with 3-0 count, no outs, bottom of the second. Probably is going to take this pitch, most likely. Not going to want to risk anything. Pedro really taking his time out there.
Deals to Rodriguez, ball 4, and runner on first for the Yankees with no outs.
And that's the Bombers' first base runner of the game. Let's see if they could take advantage of it here with Hideki Matsui. Really hot on the series. 2 home runs out of his 5 hits. Having a great postseason.
And the pitch to Matsui, right down the middle for strike 1.
Smart move by Matsui, taking the first pitch after Pedro just threw 4 balls to A-Rod. Matsui tends to struggle against Pedro in the regular season, but has a striking 400 average against Pedro in the postseason.
Takes pitch number 2. Swung on and hit deep, but foul.
Great swing by Matsui, but just foul.
See, he made solid contact with that pitch, but just couldn't keep it in fair territory. 0-2 count now to Matsui, with Rodriguez at first, trying to put the Yankees on the board in the bottom of the second inning in Game 6 against the Philadelphia Phillies.
It's a huge at-bat and pitch for Martinez.
High fastball to Hideki Matsui, 88 miles per hour by Pedro. 1-2 count now.
It'd be huge if Martinez could get this out right here.
Pedro deals for a 87 mile per hour fastball outside for a 2-2 count.
Pedro not really paying a lot of attention to A-Rod, who's usually not a steal threat. But it looks like A-Rod's getting a big lead over there, so I'd be careful if I was Pedro. Again, Pedro taking his time on the mound, really making this at-bat a long one.
5th pitch now of the at-bat. Hit hard, but foul. And Matsui stays alive here to keep the count at 2-2.
Matsui making really good contact. Just hitting it foul right now with 2 fouls. We'll see how Martinez deals with that. And that's Matsui's home run from the other day, which was a key hit and a big win for the Yankees.
Matsui taking his time at the plate. Trying to make something happen here for the Bombers.
Martinez with 8 strikeouts in his Game 2 loss. Unfortunately, that number didn't help because of his 3 earned runs that he gave up throughout the game. As we know, Martinez is a very tough character, pitching in unwell conditions and not feeling well at all in Game 2. But really stepped up big for the Phillies to give him a good outing.
And ball 3 to Matsui, giving him a full count with Alex Rodriguez at first.
And that was a good take by Matsui, making this the 8th pitch of the bat.
Matsui trying to make something happen here in Game 6. Another pickoff attempt on Rodriguez.
Looks like A-Rod might try and take a steal on this upcoming pitch.
Martinez to Matsui. Swung on it, hit deep and high, but another foul ball to keep him alive in this game.
Martinez looking fatigued out there. Although he's a 3-time Cy Young winner, and he's trying to get his 2nd World Series, his other being 2004 with the World Series champion Red Sox. Trying to get an AL champion and an NL champion.
Three-two pitch to Matsui. Swung on it, that is hit deep to right field. And that is an upper deck home run to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead in Game 6.
Matsui does it again, putting the Yankees on the board with another big home run. He's looking to be MVP, not only this game, but the postseason for the Yankees. The crowd's on their feet, giving Matsui a round of applause. What a swing by Matsui. A big home run to put the Yankees on the board. Lifts the dugout and the crowd to their feet.
Now facing Martinez, catcher Jorge Posada. Swings and misses for an 0-1 count. Big at bat for Matsui to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd. Posada takes ball 1.
Posada with 5 RBIs in the series.
Time called.
Let's see if Posada can add to the damage here.
And the pitch to Posada. Swings at ball low for a 1-2 count. No runners on base, no outs in the bottom of the 2nd. Take another look at Matsui's home run. Pitch is down and in, and he still manages to put it out of the park. Foul by Posada.
Posada really looks like he's reaching out there. Looking like he's really trying to make something happen. just trying to put the ball in play. 1-2 count, staying alive.
And the pitch, ball low, 2-2. Martinez to Posada. Swings and misses for strike 3. 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Great job by Martinez there, going high fastball. Great job on forgetting about what just happened with Matsui giving up that big home run, but coming up and getting a big strikeout against Posada to minimize the damage.
Second baseman Robinson Cano faces Pedro with 1 out, no runners on base. And it is caught for the second out of the inning.
Cano went after and hit that really well, but it just happened to be right at Chase Utley.
Nick Swisher making his first plate appearance of the night with 1 RBI in the series.
Struggling in the series and postseason, hitting just below 160.
Pitch to Swisher. Strike 1 on the outside corner.
Martinez is doing a great job bouncing back, getting 2 quick outs on the Yankees. Let's see if the Yankees bottom of the order could do anything here.
Swisher takes ball 1, 1-1 count. Center fielder Brett Gardner on deck for the Yankees. Deals to Swisher. Strike 2.
MVP performance by Matsui here in this series. Let's see if he could do any more damage within the game.
Pedro deals to Swisher. High fastball for ball number 2.
2-2 count here with 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. We got the Yankees leading the Philadelphia Phillies 2-0 here.
Pedro deals to Swisher. Swung on and popped high to left field, and Ben Francisco makes the catch to end the bottom of the second inning.
Matsui 2-run home run gets the Yankees on the board, and we're going to the third inning. Yankees up 2-0, and the captain happy.